Welcome back, everyone. Well, anyone will tell you, pet lovers and pet owners, we're a breed unto ourselves. And somebody told me recently something I thought was so funny. They said, when dogs love you, they really love you. When cats love you, it's because they're not big enough to kill you. Well, joining me today is the owner of the Wuffdorf Astoria, Jenn Countermine. Welcome.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here. You know I was going to sneak that thing in
Yes.
about when dogs love you. We first became aware of Jenn and the Wuffdorf actually under not the best of circumstances. You had a fire at the facility, and we're going to talk about that a little bit, but also talk about all the strides you've made since that fire. But you want to know something? I opened by saying, you know, pet lovers, we're a breed ourselves, right? What got you so interested in this?
I've always loved animals. It's always been my passion. Like I probably since I've been little. I mean, I don't know, but it's just always been something I've been very passionate about. So
there you have it.
yeah, that's what.
Now, did you study this in school, or?
I didn't. I actually studied hotel and restaurant management, but I always knew I wanted to open a dog hotel. So I was always on that path, just trying to get educated about the marketing and such. You know, how to focus on the people too.
Now, didn't you have a small shop in Fort Edward?
Fort Edward, yep.
Yes,
it was previously called Pets on Broadway,
yes.
And that's where I started. And then we recently, a few years ago, expanded to the Wuffdorf Astoria.
You know what? You and I share a sense of humor, you know, Pets on Broadway.
Yeah.
And the Wuffdorf Astoria, paying all kinds of tribute to the Waldorf Astoria, famous hotel in New York City. So you expanded and you opened up the Wuffdorf so that you could do boarding as well as grooming, right?
Yep,
Okay.
and daycare as well.
And daycare as well.
Yep.
Talk to me a bit about each one of those. Grooming, you know, I grew up in an era where, you know, you didn't have your dog groomed. You wouldn't even think about it, yet for health reasons and a number of different reasons, it really makes sense, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. You want to make sure that you're taking care of your dog's coat, the dander and dandruff,
sure.
and especially in like the winter months, all that dirt and stuff can cause irritation, infection. Getting long nails can cause them to have arthritis sometimes. I mean, obviously I'm not a vet, so I'm, you know, not medically trained in that way, but we like, you know, you want to keep your dogs and cats as clean as you want to keep yourself, I would say, but,
yeah, sure.
you know.
Well, you know, you figure the relationship there is, you know, that cat's always either at the foot of the bed and the dog's likewise, right?
Yeah.
You know, so if you're a pet lover, it certainly makes sense to make certain. We used to have an issue in the summer where we'd have ticks on the dogs and stuff. So that, again, you know, keeping their skin healthy and must be important,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, especially to get those ticks off and the fleas as well. You don't want that, I mean, in your house or,
Yeah,
like
sure.
you said, in your bed. I wouldn't want to sleep with that every night.
No, I wouldn't either. So what made you decide to go into boarding animals as well as grooming them?
I don't know. I always wanted a place where I could say, you know, I don't like to leave my pets, obviously, but I wanted to be a place where somebody could leave their pets and it would be their second home. So I like to develop my relationship with the pets so it's not a scary place for them to come when their parents leave, you know. They are like kids, so
Yeah,
it's like leaving your child somewhere. So I always wanted to have like a comforting, nice, upscale place where they don't just go in a crate or a big room or something.
Yes, right, sure.
And they're not, you know, we spend a lot of time with them and develop and know their ways, know their personalities. They're like our own when they come to us.
You know, I sense that about you. In June, right?
Yep.
You had quite a setback, and I'm trying to avoid the hot dog joke, okay? But the place burned.
Yeah.
Thankfully, no animals were hurt.
No.
Right, but what a setback, right?
Yeah.
And so you went about the arduous task of either walking away or rebuilding.
Right.
And you decided to rebuild. How's that going?
It's going good, and we're coming right along. We're getting everything new, you know, obviously, because we lost mostly everything. But it's coming right along. It's cool to see it going up again, but it's like it was so great before. It's hard to, it'll be better. I know it will, but it's just hard.
Well, you know what? You have a wonderful attitude about it. You really do, because it's devastating.
Yeah.
I mean, Jenn and her partner lost a lot. And of course, a fire like that is a huge setback. However, January 1st or thereabouts, you're back in business.
Yeah,
You are.
Yeah.
How many animals can you board?
We'll have 15 rooms in the new facility.
Got it. Is it dogs and cats or just dogs?
It's just dogs.
Right.
Right
Is there a
now,
reason for that?
Sometimes cats are a little temperamental, and you don't want them to hear the dogs barking all night, them to get stressed out. I don't want any stress going on in there. It's supposed to be a happy place. No stress.
No stress. So Jenn's going to have an open house in January. And for those of you that want to board your pets while you're going on vacation, January and February, you should really consider the Wuffdorf. I can't even say it without laughing. It's so much fun to say that name. So, well, the best of luck to you, Jenn.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in. And we'll see you in January when you have the grand opening.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're going to serve like dog champagne or anything like that?
Yeah, maybe. Dog cookies, specialty things.
Great. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.
To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.